Good morning, everyone. My name is Alex, and welcome back to the Calmlands on the Survival Series. We are going to harvest some sorghum. Just keeping an eye on this guy, make sure he's not doing anything stupid. He's being dumb today. He's just being a dummy. So we need to do the harvest, but first I want to do this. So I've spent some time. I have spent an amount of time, really, trying to fix our issue before we go sell, and it's still not raising, and I don't know why. That's kind of concerning. So I'm going to do a little digging here. So if we take a look here at what we got going on, our score is still 58. I went ahead and I've done the pH here and the nitrogen. So everything's ready to go, and I don't know why it's not updating. And that's kind of scary to me. So, this field, though, it needs to be re-examined, apparently. And I thought, what better little tractor than our little scanner tractor? And I think they make like a front mount side-by-side carrier. I think this on the mod hub that would probably fit this little guy, and I think that that's a good idea. I don't have it installed right now. We're not going to do that. Well, not yet anyway. And let's get these things sent away, and then we'll get our results back, and I'm sure that the soils haven't shifted. Unless that's the thing that has happened. No, nothing happened. But of course nothing happened. That does update our map here. So it is very, very red. We'll take care of that in a little bit. Now I have made the decision that we are going to get rid of this harvester. It is broken. And this is the newest version that Tired Iron Farming has put out. And that kind of sucks. I mean, I like it, but I can't play a good series with a broken mod. So we've got some equity built up into it. It's fine, because we bought it basically brand new. But we need to trade it in for that case. So it's going to be basically a cross grade between Agco for something, maybe a decade or two newer. So I'm okay with that. But the headers will have to get in time. So that's also a thing. It's also a good time to sell sorghum, but we want to keep a little bit of it for our piggies. I don't think we're going to even get a full trailer load. I forgot how little this puts out, really. So we're going to give half of whatever trailer load we get to the pigs. That'll be a good bump in their food. They are almost ready to reproduce already, like within the next month. So then we're going to have 20 pigs, and then more and more and more and more and more. So hopefully we'll get a good amount of slurry as well. That's one of the key things I want to take away from this, is just having fertilizer that we're not buying. I have spent a lot of money on lime fertilizer, and it's time for that to kind of stop. And we're going to start with tanking it before we get in a drag line. Once we get some other things set up, then we'll be looking at getting into drag line. But for the start, until we were like in the few hundreds thousands liters, then it's not really worth it for us yet. But we'll get there sooner or later. And this sorghum did not like this ground. It doesn't look like it's not growing as well as some of the other crops, so we need to keep that in mind too. Another thing I've noticed since I updated this, whenever the hopper gets full, it does like this weird shake thing. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like dipping the left side into the ground. I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of weird. Not a fan. Oh, what was that? Did I just imagine that, or did it kind of... Ooh. Oh, man. Like, the model work is really, really good. I might reach out to this guy and see if he needs help with the XML stuff. Because I'm good at that. Like, I'm really, really good at the XML stuff. So, maybe that'll be an option. We're getting out a little bit more than what I thought. I thought we were only going to get about 10,000 liters, and we've pulled 12 out so far with a little bit left to go. Maybe we will fill up this truck. Okay, that thing is leaning really hard to that side. That's so weird. Now, one thing I have been thinking about is potatoes. I want to do them again. In a little bit larger scale. We got everything... It was a little bit of a cluster before, but I think we can do it better this time. So, I want to do potatoes in... I'm thinking I want to do them in the cornfield. But I don't know if that's too much. So, our little test field here is roughly the same size as sunflower field, so I do want to do them bigger. I think cornfield might be good for it. But we're going to need a ton of seed and everything else for it. And I want to see if we can get lucky and get the larger planter. Because remember, we used the little bitty planter last time, and that was probably not the worst part, but not the best part. It just took so long. It mainly come down to capacity, right? Like capacity and the width. So I think if we do it, I want to get one of the bigger ones. So we might wait on cornfield to get planted until we buy the field, the next field, because I kind of want to do that. So we can do sheep and potatoes. That just sounds like a horrible mess that I wouldn't want to eat together, but I think it might be fun to have in the same kind of area. Hey, our environmental score did go up. Good. How much did it go up by? You're not telling me anything because you're weird. And I'm off course. Great. Okay, so we got around 20,000 liters, so that's not too terribly bad. I'm gonna give around 5,000 liters to the pigs here, and then we'll go and, well, I'm gonna hit the combine on the way back because it's still got some in it, and then head up to the store and get the stuff sold. The price is good right now. I did do a little bit of maintenance around here to make it easier to get into their little fill area. So hopefully my efforts were not in vain. It doesn't look like they were. Good. Check on these guys really, really quick. Yeah, they've got 11,000 liters of food right now. Well, hello there, you fatty. You big old guy. Okay, you run off then. Have fun. Now, because we did get our bonus back, this is going to sell for more than 1,000. I want to say it's like $1,400 per 1,000. So we'll make a little bit of cash off of this. I kind of feel bad that we sold everything without having our bonus, but I didn't notice it. So that kind of sucked, really. Okay, let's change this to the back there. Let's try this. There we go. That's emptying a lot faster. I'd like to hit 160 off of this, but I don't think it's going to happen. No, we barely hit 150. And we still didn't get an increase. I should have an increase, yeah? Yeah, by 5%. Well, that's dumb. I don't like that. So I'm not saying that it's possible that we get the new land today. We're $28,000 away. And I have these to sell. We have bales to make of hay, which are selling for $112 per 1,000 liters, which doesn't seem like a lot until you realize that every time we go up there we take like 100,000 liters. And I'm not selling the canola oil, but I have the sunflower oil. I have at least 2 pallets of that I've already moved. So that's $8,000 just by its lonesome. Guys, I think we can get this today. Now, I'm not going to do my normal, like, I want it, so I'm going to work until I die. But it's going to be pretty close. So, yeah, almost 3,000 liters of honey. This is the most honey we've ever taken in. We've always made good money. Okay, so that's the canola oil. Do we have any more sunflower oil coming? No, not for a little bit. But we can take both of these. Put them up on here as well. This is going to be a pretty good little haul. I'm interested to see what we end up with. Now, if we can break into 160 at least with this, it's completely doable. $164. I think we're in business, guys. So I'm going to get this all mowed in and baled up, and let's see where we end up. I'm going to cut a little bit over by the workers' houses too. There's some grassland over there that is untapped, and probably like around the shop there. So let's get this done. So I needed 20, and we made 11. Let's see how far that gets us. And hopefully one of our sunflower things is done within that amount of time. Basically, whenever we pick all these up, I really need the trailer to say it has 140,000 liters. Wait a minute. I thought these were 7,500 liters a piece. No, we're still not going to hit it. We're going to be short. Just a little bit. Okay, we did end up with one box of that stuff, so that's good. Now I want to say it's 178,500, but let's say 179 to really get us here. And let me make sure that I'm selling all this stuff at the right place. Okay, $108 at the at our normal drop place. So we should get roughly 10 grand. Okay, I was right. So we're 176. I need this to be worth $4,000. Come on, do it to me. Yas. There we go. There we go. That's awesome. Can I get out this way? Now watch, I'm off by $10 or something. I didn't plan that. Come on, man. Give me something in the store to sell. I know you're good for it. Come on. I think I have one more ace up my sleeve. I am going to sell my combine for $20. I think that's probably going to be the title of the video too. So what we're going to do, we're going to do that thing that everybody tells me to do. We're going to repair each one of these. So $59 to repair. And I'm going to pull out my calculator. I want to see if there's a difference. So we're going to spend 4121 is what it's worth right now. And we're going to repaint it. And it's going to be 1476. If I could type. 1476. So if I repaint it, it should be worth $59.97. So let's repaint it. We make $200. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So if we repair you and then repaint you, I think I'm good. If not, big old oopsies. So 213, 219. So all I have to do is buy this piece of land. And I should have, I bet you I'm $20 short to buy the combine. I got that wiggly feeling. Just that little feeling that, you know, the one $35,897. And it looks like we're going to be bog standard auger, standard everything for now. We can get the long one and do all that stuff later. The XL extension, that would be nice too. Anyhoozle, yeah, so we're buying this, and then God, that may have been stupid. I don't know. This is oh my God, that's massive compared to the other one. So basically, I need to sell a ton of stuff for the next harvest, which should be okay. I mean, we've got a few days. It's not like anything's coming off tomorrow. I really hope nothing's coming off tomorrow, but I think I think we're okay. I think everything's going to be okay. We got a massive upgrade for harvester, so we just need to buy a head for it. We don't have any corn products going into the ground, so we don't need to worry about that. And I don't care if the color matches. As long as it hooks up, then we'll get the header for it. I can't believe I just sold a combine for $20. Things I didn't think I was going to do today. But, you know, whatever. It's a huge upgrade. Please tell me about the bright field. So we're ending up with a lot of case red stuff, and that wasn't my plan with this series. I wanted to have a diverse farm, and that's just not happening. I'm sure that it'll come about, but yeah, right now it looks kind of bad, doesn't it? We'll get some green stuff. I do want to get an 8R at some point, or a bigger 8 series, to kind of complement what else we've got going on. Because let's face it, the 5020 and the Fiat are not long for this farming world. They will be out of service before we know it. This is a really nice combine. Didn't we have one of these in Lone Oak? I think this is the combine I used all through Lone Oak. If so, yes, I like that thing. I really did like that thing. Anyhoozle, onto the new land. So we have all of this area to play with now. If I go into flight mode and Q and E to go up and down. So basically, we own from that tree to there. I think this is our single biggest open land purchase, isn't it? Yeah. There's like no trees in the way. Oh my god. The amount of silage we're going to be able to pull out of this thing is going to be huge. Like, probably some of... Oh yeah. This is going to be massive. Get ready for that in the next episode. So we're just going to bale it all up, and then it's going to have to ferment forever and a day. Do we own down... Hold on, which tree is it? Is it this one? This one? To here? Oh my god. Why does this square feel so much bigger? And then to the bees. Oh, this is gonna be huge. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a ton of land. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. That's gonna be a long time lapse. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that whenever we do it. I mean, it's the next episode, so whenever that comes out. Not looking forward to it. Now, as far as field planning goes, what I'm thinking is I would like to kind of meander this on down this way. I kind of want it to hook up, you know, so if we go that way, and we can continue this field around, we'll make a little guy, and then probably connect down to that tree. So maybe we'll oat field. We'll go down to the tree and make a nice little squiggle. I like my squiggles. So we can kind of do this. Big field. I don't know if we're ready to expand big field. We might give big field a neighbor and a little bypasser, because you can tell. I mean, you can see. Yes, you can see where I constantly drive because it's the shortest path. Because it doesn't meander down this way and then go, like, it goes down this way before you get to go back up that way. And then it's a huge hill climb, where this is a more straight shot. Plus, I think that direction as well, because this is going to get expanded out a little bit, probably something like this, for more workers and houses and businesses and stuff. So we'll have a nice little community right here. Nothing huge, but I'd like to have them have a road kind of over that way. Yeah, we're going to have some more roads and stuff. This is going to be a lot of winding. I've talked about it in game design before, where you want to have roads that intersect each other and loop around, and you're not just a straight arrow, because that gets boring, and it makes the map seem a lot smaller than what it is. I mean, just look at what we've done here in the farmyard, right? Like, we've never looked at it from there. But we come in this way, you know, we blocked off all of this. So we have to come either here, here, or here. And that gives me 3 different areas to come and explore. So it's always an elevation change too. So I'm coming up into, or I'm going down into, or down, you know, down from, or, you know, however we want to go. You know, you're always doing this change of elevation and sight lines. You know, whenever we come in this way, we're coming up. We're looking into... I mean, this is probably not going to be something you guys ever paid attention to, but every time we come up, this is blocked off, right? Like, we can't see the silo from here. Our frame is this. So we come up into this. And then whenever we turn, okay, now we have the silo. Come up into here. Okay, now we turn. Now we're picturing this. Then we turn. Then we're picturing the shed. Then we turn. Then we're picturing... Like, I do that stuff deliberately to make sure that whenever we're on something, you know, we have these sight pictures, right? So we have the barn in here. But we don't really see past it. We don't see down in here. We don't see really over into here. This could be built up a little bit more, but that's later and for the house and stuff like that. And the same thing for down here, right? So we come down into this area, right? We're not pictured here. You know, we're driving down the road. Okay, well, what's over in here? You know, we've got this really good sight line over in this way. So whatever we end up building up over there is going to be our focus. The road's the focus. You know, we come into the yard. What's our picture? Picture's the main door. It's not the old one. It's the new one and the bin, right? Even when we come out of here, the picture is this barn. It's this constant thing that I've been trying to do to get you guys to build better maps. Like, whenever you want to do this yourself, you can start doing that. And it's something I learned a long time ago from, well, space engineers. Honest to God truth was, you know, whenever you built like a base or something like that, you just didn't plop together a square. Squares are boring. We don't want squares. I want looping paths, and I like going in multiple different ways. You can tell, yeah, I've got this way I could come in. But until I go, no, Alex, you big dumb, you're not coming through here anymore, it's going to continue to happen. So why not have it happen naturally, where we come in and we have a bypass road come, you know, down and loop around to go up through there, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's going to be a farm road. It's not going to be a highway by any means. But it'd be a good, you know, haul road for equipment and stuff. So we're not always going down the main road to the shop. If we want to take equipment down this way to get over here for something, we can take the back roads instead of the main roads. Because what I would like to do is put asphalt on all these roads at some time. But that's way to go. But there we go, guys. That is it for today. We've purchased land. We've made another huge investment. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a like. If you didn't, please let me know why down in the comments below. And if you're new, think about subscribing and sticking around. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.